What's going on, guys? Chris here with Tactical Outdoorsman and C4 Armory. Today we're back with another laser and illuminator review, and what we're going to be looking at today is the RovyVon GL4 Pro. So like we normally do, we're going to go over really quickly what's in the box and then talk about some of the specs of the unit itself. So in the box, you're obviously going to get your laser unit. You're also going to get some of your standard little trinkets here. So that little circle metal washer is the item that you're going to use to adjust the windage and elevation. The little black lug and the two screws are your 1913 Picatinny rail lug, so you could swap that out for the Glock lug, which comes pre-installed on the unit. You also get a directions manual here, so it's a one-pager. Like I normally do, I'll hold it up to the screen. If you need it, you can pause it, take a screenshot of it, and read it. So here you go. All right. So on to the unit itself. Taking a look at the modes and functions on the GL4 Pro, we have 8 total settings. So it goes from 0 through 7. 0, let's see if we can get this in focus here. All right. So I don't know if you guys could read this, but over here are the different modes and settings. So 0 is going to be off, 1 is going to be your visible flashlight, 2 is going to be your visible laser, 3 is going to be your visible flashlight and visible laser, 4 is going to be another off setting, so just completely off, 5 is going to be your infrared illuminator and laser, 6 is going to be just your infrared laser, and then 7 is going to be just your infrared illuminator. All right, so that's 8 total settings running from 0 through 7. So this unit is a 7075 aluminum, okay? You could tell when you're holding it, if you get one, that the unit seems pretty beefy and durable. Now, one of the big differences on the GL4 Pro versus the GL5, which I previously reviewed, is the GL4 Pro now has the presence of an infrared illuminator in addition to the visible light, okay? One of the things that you do lose on the GL4 Pro unit that the GL5 has is the ability to do USB-C charging. So this is the GL5 unit, and you can see right over here, you have the USB-C charger. And on the GL4, that goes away. You now get a CR123 in the package with the unit. So if you can see here, this light cap comes off. You have a locking and an unlocking position. So we'll just turn this to the unlocking position, and this light head comes off, okay? And inside there is where your CR123 is going to go, which comes included in the package, so you don't have to buy one as soon as you get this. Okay, to put this back on, I'm just going to re-index the little white circle with the unlock position and then rotate it back to the lock position. Okay. All right, moving right along. So this guy has I'm just going to read some specs off the spec sheet here. The white light is a 400 lumen white light. The IR is a 300 milliwatt IR light. And then for the laser, this one has a green laser. It's a 5 milliwatt class 3A. And then the IR is a 1 milliwatt class 3A. So still the same types of laser and light as the GL5, just with the addition of the infrared light. Okay. A couple of other things on here. On the back of this unit, I was talking about being able to switch out the lug here for a 1913 pick lug, so that's where you would do that. And then back over here is a plate where you could remove these 2 screws and you could put a Surefire pressure pad. All right, same as the GL5 unit, you've got the 2 paddles here. The paddles are a long press for momentary and a double tap for constant, just like the GL5. Then also back here, I'm not sure if you can see this. Let me get this out of the way. But there's a little recessed section here that's got a LED light in it, and that's for when you're in the infrared mode on your laser and your light. So you'll get a little LED light right there. All right, so you still have your windage and elevation screws over here. So nothing changes with that. And also you have your slaved visible and infrared lasers here. So you'll zero with your visible in the daytime, and then you'll be on with your infrared laser at the nighttime. Okay. Taking a look in the lens here for the light. Let's see if we can get this to focus. All right. So you can see the bottom is the visible light and the top is the infrared light. You could tell because the visible light has the yellow center and the infrared, the one on the top, does not. So you right off the bat, you can tell that there's no focusing cap on here. So I'm curious to see what the spread of the infrared light is going to be in the dark. So that's one of the things we'll test when we get it out in the field. Once we do that, we're going to compare it up against the TLR VIR 2 and similar setup here. So you have the visible light up on the top here, and then the infrared light down in the bottom. So a pretty similar configuration. Then we'll also test that against the GL5, which I did in the last video, and then I'll also test it out with the D-Ball A3. So if you're not already subscribed, please do so you can get notified of when that video comes out. I think it'll probably be maybe a week or two before I get that posted, but definitely subscribe so you can see that video and see how these lasers compare against each other. Again, these are great lasers for small compact guns, pistol caliber carbines, sub guns, and things like that. So if that's something that you're in the market for, or even if you're just in the market for a small compact laser to put on the front of your everyday rifle, this could still fit the bill for that. All right, that's it for this video, guys. I'm going to go ahead and do the comparison, and I'll get that review posted as soon as I can. So go ahead and subscribe, like the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.